I do have to stay clear of ADS on my
Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but you know what? I have a treat for you. There's a new Rainbow Six Siege season coming out soon, and I just thought, you know, what better way to kick off this new season than, well, one, to live stream up until it releases, and then, you know, play the new one whenever it releases, give our honest opinions on live stream, but also to look through the gadgets and the upcoming gameplay changes that they're making to the game, going over some of the more, you know, tedious patch notes that are on their website and stuff like that, and just trying to see our opinions and emotions. I'm joined with my friend Hunter. He's like right below me right here, as you can see.
Hello. Yes, the new season is approximately coming out in 4 days, give or take. This is pretty late, but this is important. You want to add anything before I go into my piece?
Honestly, I have no other really big additions. Go on ahead and do what you need.
Okay. I think I won't be. Well, I think I stand with the majority in saying that this year has been fucking garbage. I mean, let's recap what we're getting or what we got this year. First, so we started out with a zombie and a pretty mediocre battle pass. And then we moved on to Sens with a terrible battle pass. And then this last season, Brutal Swarm, we've gotten Grim and another terrible battle pass. So,
Let me
truth
just
be
say,
told,
some of the battle passes haven't been horrible. There's been some good stuff in the battle pass, but a lot of it's schlock and filler.
yes, a lot of it has been god awful.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that I have almost lost a lot of faith, or all faith, with the current Ubisoft developers or Rainbow Six developers, because I think their ideas are for a different game. I miss the old Siege developers, because I've gone through the patch notes, and the fact that Grim is not even mentioned once in this fucking patch note pisses me off. And this is a bad philosophy that the Rainbow Six developers have been approaching. And I applaud them for trying to make more balanced operators, so like we don't have Lion situations or Ella situations like when they were first released. But here's my thing that pisses me off. Ubisoft is way better at nerfing shit than making shit balanced. So
Yeah.
What I mean by that is I would much rather have Grim come out broken as fuck and, you know, than them gradually nerfing him or any operator.
Instead of going
So
balls
they're
to the
more in
wall,
line.
I was gonna say, instead of going balls to the wall at the beginning of the stuff, they're being too timid.
Yeah, and Grim, his gadget sucks. Let's just be honest here. And they're not even gonna give him 1.5 next season. There is no release notes about any sites. He's not even gonna get a fucking 1.5.
Yeah, and
This fucking dude.
Grim's an attacker, and he should get at least a 1.5 because IQ gets a 1.5. He
Yeah.
feels pretty much useless. He's like a crutch op, pretty much. Like whenever he's on your team, you're handicapped. That's just the bare facts.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, bro, honestly, bro, like you'd be a better asset to your team playing recruit, so you can like have extra smokes or fucking flashes, so you can burn Jaeger ADSs or Omai discs, or you know, extra fragging potential, or having a gun that has a fucking scope on it. That's
I would fucking agree.
I'm really ranting right now, but it pisses me off because I know a lot of these changes I disagree with. And I'm just gonna get more angry as we go on. So I just want to let everyone know my precedence is already at like a timid 7. It's
Alright.
only going to increase in anger.
We may as well get started with this, huh?
Salute. Pause.
We're not even 5 seconds into the fucking video.
Can I just say that if I was IQ and this was a real world situation, I'd be like, oh, now that I'm gone, you decide to give someone more perks to my IQ sensor? Fuck you guys.
You decided to make my IQ sensor better? Wow.
No, literally, because like lore-wise, I've read up on this a little bit. Solus quite literally is pirated technology from IQ and made it better. So I don't know if that makes IQ stupid or...
It doesn't make IQ stupid, it just makes Solus. I mean, like, just fucking might as well take a gander underneath those glasses. Probably see that there's like a Capitao eye patch in there.
Yeah.
Fucking pirated technology. That's just what we're rolling with.
Operations.
Okay, can I also mention that they give Solus an SMG-11, but they removed Sledge's SMG-11.
Yeah, we'll get to the SAS.
That's just, yeah, that's a whole nother thing in this update. The SAS got a big old nerf.
Polar Raid is coming on December 6th, and it's delivering a new Intel-driven defender to Rainbow Six Siege. Solus, she hails from Colombia, and she can reveal and tag the attacker's electronic gadgets with her Spec IO.
Okay, one thing that is good about this is that she is on defense, which that makes sense. But like, I would really appreciate if IQ could actually like ping operators' gadgets that are on them, or even their phones.
You see, I've always said forever that IQ would be a better defender than an attacker because her gadget is very meh. It's, you know, she's an alright op, and it's mainly because of her loadout. But this is only gonna prove my point, and it just pisses me off because, like, yes, this is cool. Yes, this will be meta defining, maybe. But the fact that IQ has sat pretty much dormant ever since release, besides her losing frag grenades and a couple of optics, makes me a little angry. And now, yes, I know Ping 2.0 is a thing, but I mean, Ping 2.0 is very different from being able to scan the person using that gadget. Like, imagine if IQ can see someone go on the cameras, scan it, and ping the person who's on the camera
without having to ping it with without having to ping it with your Z key. It would just auto ping it.
Yeah, that would be broken as fuck. I mean, granted, you have to actually ping the drone manually with Solus, but I'm just saying, I hope IQ gets a rework or buff in some way soon, because I think this operator will only make people realize that IQ is really kind of a mid operator.
Electro sensor to give her allies a whole new window into what the
First off, smart move, very smart move.
Is it just me, bro? Like, when you're watching this gameplay, are you getting a serious sense of deja vu? Because, like, do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
That this area reminds me of that one tea lounge in Skyscraper or Tower.
You know what it reminds me of? It looks like a more well lit version of the one side off of Coastline that's in Kitchen.
A little bit, and like earlier when Solus did a run out, it reminded me a ton of Skyscraper on the Office balcony.
It could just be a fucking Skyscraper rework.
This could be an abomination. Like
attackers are up to.
Yeah.
But this new operator is just the start. There's a sleek new map set in Singapore called Night Haven Labs, and a completely new battle
looks
pass
like
progression
Coastline.
system.
Also,
That lets
what is up with this battle
you
pass
plan
progression
your path
system?
to one-
Why did COD also take this formula?
You see, okay. I hate battle passes with the passion. You know this,
Yeah.
right? I think as far as a player goes, yes, you are getting rewarded for playing, but you could play poorly, you could play pretty well, and you could get to level 262 like I am on this battle pass. Now,
Well, you don't
I'm
do
a
it
loser.
intentionally. You don't do it intentionally though.
Yeah.
You're not
but I
grinding
think-
for the battle pass. You just happen to have made it that far by playing the game.
What I'm saying is, though, I think the battle pass is kind of weak in this aspect. You know, no matter what your performance is in a game, you can progress through a battle pass if you play enough, which I don't think is a great idea. That's why I miss the old systems of like having to go. And this is what Halo Infinite did and did poorly, is the challenges for, you know, daily or weekly shit like that. And I don't discourage that because I think that'd be more satisfying as a player, but you gotta make it more versatile. Like, you cannot
You can't make
tell
it so
me,
that it preys on people's dopamine to play the game.
yeah, you know, you have to make the game fun enough and challenging enough, and the progression fun and challenging to make it rewarding. But the battle pass has never really done that. It's just playing the game to get rewards. Because I could do poorly and get something awesome, maybe a little bit slower, but equally as someone who kicks ass at the game every day.
And
I
I was gonna say, on top of that, just Fortnite releasing in general has just been the bane of fucking every first-person shooter's existence.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And I see what they're trying to do with the non-linear battle pass, but realistically, everyone's just gonna go for the shit that they want. And then after that, it's just a matter of unlocking everything. Like, especially with the rate that we're getting trash tier skins in the battle pass as of these, past 4 seasons of this year, or 3 seasons, excuse me. Because the first season was terrible with all the, I don't even know what culture, but you know what I'm talking about, a zombie season. And then you go to Sen's season with the Wolfguard cosmetics, which have been the least tactical uniforms I've ever seen in a video game, besides the Call of Duty Kawaii skins. And then you have Grim Sky, or Brutal Swarm, with just, again, a lot of these tacky, non-tactical skins. And there's nothing that makes me cringe more in a game that's trying to be semi-serious, maybe a little sci-fi, with operators running around in fucking, pink uniforms. Now, it's funny in some cases where, April Fool's event with Rainbow's Magic, but I would say for the most part, it comes off as cliche and,
I'd have to agree.
And I think with this linear battle pass, if you're gonna keep making garbage tier cosmetics, then there's no fucking reason to make a branching battle pass, because people are only gonna have to go after the cool shit right out of the gate. So when you get rid of the cool shit right away, then why should people want to keep playing to get the garbage shit that they avoided? So
I think that's part of the thing. Maybe they'll have it so that the coins can progress over and you can progress the other battle passes faster.
I don't know. They haven't said anything about that.
But the thing is, we prepaid for the season pass, so we can have all these battle passes and have them be straight line tracks, and then they swap it up on us.
Yeah, towards the end of the year, they fucking pull the rug out from underneath us. And also, going off to the battle pass a little bit. So when you reach tier 100, every 5 tiers you get an alpha pack. Not a very good reward, right? But in a non-linear battle pass like that, where does that take precedent? Is that no longer a thing? Or is it going to be just,
once you complete all of it, maybe then you get alpha packs?
Or maybe it's once you complete it, you still get battle pass tokens, but you trade in 5 battle pass tokens for an alpha pack? I have no clue. We're harping on this point way too long. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's continue.
Unlock the rewards you want faster. Cross-play between Xbox and PlayStation platforms is kicking in, and cross-progression...
Good job, guys. Finally, after 7 fucking years, you have finally put in cross-platform. But let me just say, the damage is done. I think unless you really put your bootstraps on next year and change a lot and, balance and rework a ton of operators and make the game more rewarding and fun to play as it was in its heyday, you've pretty much lost a lot of people. There are several people that I used to play with who no longer play Siege and have no desire to go back to Siege. And having crossplay like this is cool, neat idea. But when majority of the player base that I fucking grew up with is gone, what the fuck does it matter?
Now hold on. Remember, the crossplay is only between the 2 consoles, not console to PC.
Oh yeah, then the PC scene's even fucking worse off.
I think if they were to add that, if they were to make all the platforms cross-platform, then just have it turned off, disabled for PC at first, and then if you want it, exactly, that's what I was saying. But make it off by default and then turn it on if you want.
Yeah, but imagine all the fucking PC plebs just want to fucking skull fuck console players.
Well, that's why they wouldn't if you have it turned off on console, then it won't match you with PC players.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? No, I don't think it'll ever happen, and I think there's a good reason why it'll never happen. But
which is fair.
I feel like this change is a little too late.
Is going live across all platforms. New anti-cheat and anti-toxicity measures, and a whole lot of high.
Their anti-cheat and anti-toxicity shit does nothing anyway.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. So we'll get to it. Keep playing.
High quality, quality of life updates. But first, let's meet Solus. This 2-speed operator
another 2-speed op.
I don't mind that. I think Solus could actually do pretty well as a 2-speed op, because that means she could anchor, or she could go around and roam. So I think that's actually pretty balanced in this case. You know, it makes sense for her gadget design. And let me just say,
Yeah.
Ubisoft, 10 out of fucking 10 with the design of the character. Fucking beautiful. I've never seen a more tactical operator since like year 2. Honestly, like beautiful work.
Joins the Defenders as part of the Ghost Eyes faction, a covert coterie led by Caveira that specializes in secrecy. Solis
pause it.
packs the P9.
So you saw the range, right? Of the thing?
What was the
Like,
range?
like go back a little bit. So you'll see the breach charge. You'll see the breach charge for a split second. Like it has a very short range.
Specializes in secrecy.
See,
Solis
and like see how that drone just then got into that range?
Huh.
packs the P90
Okay.
submachine gun or the ITA-12L shotgun in
Oh,
her
that was
primary
a-
weapon slot.
God
The
damn.
Are the fucking
SMG-11
devs using
as
walls?
her secondary, and impact grenades or a bulletproof camera as her generic gadget.
And I don't think that those gadgets are a bad choice at all.
What were they? Impacts and bulletproof
Impacts
cam?
and bulletproof cams, which I think that's fine.
two of the best, besides Nitro Cell, 2 of the best gadgets in the game.
Well, one explosive and one utility is always a good way to do it.
Oh yeah.
For her unique gadget, the Spec IO Electro Sensor, it's an augmented reality headset that enables her to spot and identify the attacker's electronic gadgets. It functions on a charge that will slowly drain.
Okay, I didn't know that it was on a charge. That charge is pretty cool. That's a good balancing feature.
Yeah, I suppose.
When she's using it,
Like, it
and
makes
refill
sense.
when she's not. In addition to yellow pinging and verbally issuing callouts to her teammates,
Oh, yeah,
Solis can
there's no,
also tag every gadget in her sight for her allies
Oh,
to see.
right.
This intel can be especially useful for Bandit to help him pinpoint where the attackers are setting up
pause.
their.
Yes, but then again, everyone knows about if you put a hole in those walls, it makes it way easier to hear. And also, a good bandit wouldn't need the assistance of anybody else.
If you
He would
just pop,
do it on his own.
you're talking about like popping the walls open and then after that.
Yeah, and then reinforcing it so you can hear it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Breach, as well as for Mozzie, who's always on the lookout for more drones for his collection.
That is a
Whether
genuinely
she's
good
using
synergy.
it to flag a coordinated push or spot a
Can you?
foul-
Wait a minute. Oh, is the briefcase
You
the
can
fucking
see the
diffuser? Okay, that's
Okay,
game
that's
changing.
cool. That's
Purple
cool.
attacker busy using their drone. Solis's gadget
You're like,
is
oh,
a
hey, there's
powerful
somebody on
tool
their
for
phone there.
revealing what the attackers are up to, so that she and her teammates.
Okay, yeah, no, it's. Oh my fucking god, that room, this room right here,
tool for revealing what the
looks just like fucking Canal.
Oh no, you're right. Oh,
Also, this room that
using
they
their
were in
drone.
before, like right
Solis's gadget
around
is a
here,
powerful tool for
looks like that, like Canal before, like the changes, like the pre-patch.
it does.
revealing what the attackers are up to, so that she and her teammates can seize the upper hand. Now, let's address the keen-eyed German elephant in the room, IQ.
Wow, did they just call IQ fat? They called her a German elephant, bro.
No, like you're dressing the elephant that happens to be German.
Yeah, no, they're just calling her fat.
No, she's pretty limber.
She's got a fat ass.
I
The
mean,
attacker with an electronics detector of her own. Is Solis just an IQ for the defenders? Well, they can both spot electronic gadgets, but Solis's expanded field of view and
Okay, it looks like there is quite a bit of fucking range.
yeah,
Look at how many
little bit.
things are in that field of view.
It looks like it might be like a pulse range. A little bit.
cluster scan ability give her broader situational awareness and stronger team communication capabilities. Attackers usually use their gadgets where defenders, like a roaming Solis, can be nearby. And keep
Wow,
in
that
mind,
Ash is
every
bad.
attacker has a drone. And Solis doesn't just spot the drone you're controlling, she spots the phone you're using to control it. And just think of all the attackers who utilize electronic gadgets to gather intel, like Zero, hunt down roamers, like Jackal, avoid detection, like Nook, and breach walls, like, well,
So we finally have a Nook counter.
Oh shit! Yes, we do. can I also back up to the new factions that they're doing with Rainbow Six Siege?
I mean, yeah, go ahead and backtrack.
Why? Like, the entire point of Siege back in the day was you have all these elite operators and mercenaries coming together to fight one unique cause. And now you want to break up the one united team into several different sectors. That doesn't seem genuine.
It's called plot armor.
Well, no, it just
They're
seems
trying
arbitrary.
they're trying to keep the plot alive so that they can continue making shit for this game, because they can't just continually market off of the same thing. It'll just get boring to people.
Well,
I can understand it. I can understand it, but at the same time, the way that they're going about it is just so drawn out and tired. The whole,
Yeah,
oh, we're
especially-
disagreeing, so let's create different factions for these militaries.
Yeah,
It's like fucking Task Force 141 and like U.S. Army in the fucking Modern Warfare series.
a little bit. There is truth about that.
Solis takes the defender's
Jesus
awareness of the
Christ.
attacker's movements and actions to a whole.
May I just interject and say that the P90 is gonna be great having it on not just the two defending GIGN operators?
People who sleep on the P90, y'all need to wake the fuck up. The P90 is the fucking goat, okay?
The P90 is the better gun. It just, for sheer fact of it has the same damage output, if not better than the MP5. And also it has way more
faster fire
bullets.
rate.
And more
'Cause here's the
bullets.
thing, even if you tag people in the body, the fire rate is gonna fucking
Kick
down
it up
them.
into the head.
Yeah, that kick it up in the head or just shred their torso or whatever.
People who
you're shooting
sleep
at.
on the P90 are the same motherfuckers who judge people based on their KD. It's just how it goes.
Probably maybe.
Whole new level, unlocking a host of new opportunities to outsmart and outplay your opponents.
God damn.
The map you've been seeing most of this action on is the new Nighthaven Labs, the facility that was featured in the hard-hitting showdown between
Pause.
Grim and Nook in
Sorry. Is it just me, or am I getting a serious case of deja vu when I'm?
It's
watching
like
the game?
Coastline and Emerald Plains.
And it just doesn't seem like it has like a unique identity, because like a lot of the maps, say what you will about them, back in the day, like Tower, Skyscraper, you know, Coastline, Favala. While 3 of those maps I've listed are mad to garbage, they were unique.
They have their own
This
personality
one-
to them.
This one feels like it's just a hodgepodge of ideas, and I swear to God, straight up like rips of other sites and shit. And it feels like Emerald, where you can kind of see.
It's
some
like Stadia Bravo, but like a different map entirely. It's like where they
kinda.
took other maps and kind of put them together.
It kind of reminds me of Bartlett and Emerald, where you can kind of see where they're maybe trying to rework Bartlett a little bit. But then you see something like this, and you're like,
It just seems
this
like
looks
there's
this might be a bastard map. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I totally agree.
last season's anime trailer. Now you get to prowl around its high-tech halls as attackers scout the multi-level outdoor spaces for the breakable exterior walls that allow them to aggress directly onto some bomb sites. A fair number of soft floors mean that learning the blueprints can make the difference between a secure position and a precarious one. Keep an eye out for Easter eggs when you play this one, and play it you will, because the Nighthaven Labs map will
Okay, before they get to it, I know what they're about to say, but I think that the whole preventing people from banning the new map is going to be the best feature that they have. That they're adding to the map rotation thing.
We will see.
Well, like, the thing is, instead of having people just fucking straight up banning the map so that they don't have to learn it,
I see
making
that
people
point of
have
view,
to
but,
play
like,
making people have to play the map seems just a little bit better.
I see what you're saying, but if this map is caca poo poo fart, then I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, simply
will be
put.
free for all players when Operation Solar Raid launches. And in order to make sure you all have the chance to get well acquainted, you will not be able to ban Nighthaven Labs during
The only
map
only thing is, this just kind of seems like it's like. The only thing is that this just kind of seems like it's a cop-out in a way. Like, I can understand where they're coming from, is what I was getting at earlier. but I'm backtracking because it almost seems like they see that their new maps are getting banned like left and right. And then so they're like, you know what? In protest to this, we're gonna make it so you can't ban the map. So that way our ban rates don't go up for this new map. So our developers don't feel bad.
Exactly. And another thing too, right, is that they give you like a week, like, because you know they make the
discovery playlist.
The discovery playlist, but it lasts for 2 weeks. And to that I say, okay,
It can last the whole season.
Well, how about you don't put it in the ranked rotation this season, and you make the discovery playlist open the entire season so people can play and learn it to their heart's content, and then if they want to, maybe midway through the season, you can put it into ranked rotation.
Yeah, like a mid-season patch.
Yeah. So that way you give everyone half a season to learn it to as far as they want.
That would also allow them to curb any like line of defense or like line of sight issues or like any small like bugs with the map or anything where it like leans one way or another, cheeky spawn peak, shit like that they can prevent in ranked gameplay.
Exactly. So instead of just throwing fucking newborn infants into the new map every season with ranked or unranked, you let the community progress at their own pace, so you're not shoving it down their fucking throats. Now, I understand that's controversial and, people won't play it, but that's their fault, because if the discovery queue is there half the season, then it gets put into ranked, and then they still don't know what to fucking do, that's their own problem.
Yeah.
And if it sucks, then you can get feedback and maybe not put it into ranked, or at least make it so we can ban it.
Now we're on the official patch notes site, just like we just jump cut to this. All right, so we'll discuss like the matrices, the changes, like the smaller changes that went unannounced in the video, and go from there. So, I could see why they removed the 1.5 scope and the ability to detect alibis outside. Yeah.
You see, it's the same reason my Bandit doesn't have a 1.5, is because rapid fire SMGs are just dominant. That's why I love the P90. That's why I love the MPX. That's why I love the MX-10 Storm, or whatever the hell it's called.
I just noticed something about this chart that it's gonna make you fucking laugh. Look at where Clash is.
Oh my god.
Clash is part of the reason why so many teams lose now, and I think that that's fucking deserved. But to continue, I don't get why people are still picking Jaeger. Maybe it's just like all the Jaeger mains out there just staunchly defending him. That's all that
Jaeger
I can think of.
Still a good option.
I think everyone else in this like cluster right here is just fine.
I would give it Valkyrie a 1.5 personally.
Sure, he has a 1.5 on our MX5 or MPX. Did they remove it?
Warden does.
Oh, that's who I'm confusing. Okay, and then also, why is Tachanka down here?
People just...
He just doesn't get picked a whole lot, I guess.
Well, here's the thing, right? Tachanka's a good op, but Smoke does it faster.
Fair. And I almost want to say that a Shumika should be impact fire instead of, like, they roll around and then catch fire.
If his shit was impact, that'd be much better.
That's what it is. Okay, and then this looks a little bit more consistent. Looks like the most strong operator to them is Blitz.
Which, I don't know who the fuck is playing Blitz in ranked. I want to meet that motherfucker and give him a handshake.
Yeah.
But...
Also, how is... Okay, so they saw Sledge as balanced. But he's overpicked. So if he's balanced and overpicked, that just means that he has a good primary gadget.
Well, here's an idea. Instead of nerfing Sledge, how about you bring all the other operators that are supposed to kind of fulfill his job, but maybe in a different way, up to his par?
Like Zofia and Ashe and like every other soft breacher.
Yeah, just you fucking name it.
Iana being up there, she just has a good kit.
Yeah, Iana's perfectly fine. No,
I love how
everything.
Before Grim, because Grim's right here, underpicked, really fucking underpicked. And too weak. They recognize that. They still have yet to fucking do shit about Sens.
So Sens will be a three speed next season.
That'll probably bring them up to par.
I don't think it's a perfect solution. Okay. We'll discuss that when we get there though.
Yeah. Operator ban rate. See, Mira is understandable. Valkyrie is understandable. These are like, it's always been like this pretty much. See, Alibi, I can understand alibi bans.
17% of people are cool, you see?
Yeah, exactly. 17% of people are cool.
If you have a big dick, you know better. Simple as that.
See, another 17%. Okay, so this looks like a lot more well distributed, like that. And then you just have 2 ops getting banned right here.
Okay, so you see, the Siege community has additional chromies because we have. No! How else can you justify Thatcher being banned so fucking much?
You
Because
can't.
We have EMP impacts, we have Cali, we have fucking Flores, we have Twitch, we have so many gadget denial operators.
They
It's
just-
stupid.
They just think
And
that
people
Thatcher's
still
overpowered.
ban this motherfucker.
They
People
ban
still
him.
ban this motherfucker.
They ban him specifically because I think it's just they think that he still provides more utility. It's a lot of the ranked players that are still like unaware of the
No.
utility of other gadgets.
I watched a video about this earlier today, and a lot of ranked players are actually not banning Thatcher.
Are they banning Jack? I don't get why they banned Jackal either. Let's get that out of the way too.
A lot of ranked players don't ban Thatcher because really it's just his kit is not up to par anymore. And also,
I think
there's
it's just the
EMP
copper
impacts.
bans
This is no, it really is copper bans, bro.
because
really
these
is
guys
the
get it to
lower-
platinum and then they're like, oh yeah, well what worked for me in copper was banning Thatcher. It's like, no, that's not what worked. What worked is playing the game smart. You dumb, stupid idiot. Okay, normalized movement speed while ADS. All operators will move at 2.34 meters per second. Current movement speed of a 3 armor operator while aiming down the sights.
You see,
So, I mean, I'm not constantly aimed down sights, but I feel
I
like
am, though.
that'll make that. I feel like that'll make gunfights at least slightly more even.
it still pisses me off because it removes a unique trait to 3 armors and 2 armors.
That's not their trait. Their traits are like being able to get onto sight quicker, or be able to be a better roamer or a better anchor.
While ADS originally.
Fair, but we'll have to see how that works. Precision when shooting from the hip will always be the same regardless of the operator's stance.
Thank God that fucking prone P90 bullshit's going away.
Yeah.
I hate you fuckers.
Operator balance. Alibi is the only one who got like a main thing, probably because her fucking delta was, you know, presence in 65 fucking %.
Well,
Anyway, operator balance. The removal of the 1.5 sight, like I mentioned earlier, and the prisma no longer detected as an operator outside. That's helpful. That's helpful
see,
to that.
I just
Also,
don't get
by
it.
them mentioning that she's being nerfed, she's gonna get less picked.
Probably. Well, you see,
Just
this
if they
is,
even like said something like, oh, like let's say that she never had a 1.5 sight to begin with, and then they go and say that they removed the sight, she's not gonna get picked anymore.
Probably. But you see, here's the thing though, right? Alibi once had a 1.5, they removed it, they nerfed her, and then they tweaked her a bit, and then they added the 1.5 back, and now we're removing it again. It's like, just fucking do it once.
Well, the thing is, it's
Test with one variable.
It is an ever-evolving game, but like I just feel like, yeah, no, I just feel like they should start more finely tweaking operators. Okay, here's
Rooney.
all of these changes. Aruni becoming slower.
I'm not a fan.
She got the barricades, like the hatches and the barricades, but it says reducing her speed, we want to limit the amount of destruction that she can cause, as the only resource that she has to manage is time. We think that to change it to be more challenging, to leverage the instant destruction of hatches and barricades, she will move slower. Aruni is the one with like the zipline, right?
Robo arm, bitch.
Oh, that's Aruni.
Yes.
See, there's so many operators that sound the same that I can't tell them apart by name.
Yeah.
Their names sound too similar. Anyway,
This
Robo
kinda
arm-
makes me upset.
I mean, I don't care. She's supposed to be an anchor anyway.
Not really. I could use her roaming very effectively.
Yeah, but the thing is, in general, her gadget functionality is to anchor. It's to
about
close
that
off sight.
Well, because Capcan can roam around a bit.
Yeah, but that's just a bit. He's a soft roamer. He's not a like go to the other side of the map and frag people like Cav.
Agree to disagree.
Okay. Dokkaebi, she's becoming a 3-speed again.
Good
think-
change. She was always a 2 armor. This is
Was she?
better.
I thought that she used to be fast, but her arsenal of having just a DMR and the bowstring, I mean, that makes sense that they would make her faster to be able to reposition and shit. But yeah, long rotations, stuff like that. That's what they're saying. Defender's phone so that she can get up to them while she's like after she's hacked them and stuff like that. The SMG-12 and the C-75 for close range does make it more difficult because at the same time that feels like that they're gonna probably have to nerf both the SMG-12 and the C-75.
Don't say shit like that.
They're probably gonna nerf it because
The
it's like
CC-75 is probably one of the weaker submachine guns, and the SMG-12, Jesus, is rocky.
yeah.
Echo.
Echo becoming a 2-speed 2 armor is fine because it makes him like it makes it so that he's not such a hard anchor anymore, I feel, because you know, you can move your yokai drones and shit like that around all the time, but I feel like being able to, like how they say in this, I think it's like being able to reposition and relocate faster in order to help teammates. Because if he could spot people on yokai drones and shit like that, and he has to get to site and he's like off site to do echo droning shit, then that makes it so that he's able to get onto site a lot easier.
I still don't think it's gonna change the fact that Echo's ability is not where it used to be.
I still feel like they should bring back the invisibility on the drone.
Well,
Make it visible whenever you shoot the sonic boom, but then like whenever it recharges, bring it back to being invisible.
sure, that sounds good.
Because I think that's the state it was before.
I don't know. No, I think it was always invisible. I'm not sure.
Ella's getting her speed reduced.
It's just a nerf. It's just the Jaeger thing. It's just
Yeah.
a
Malusi becoming, she literally got swapped from a 3-speed to a 1-speed.
And I watched Gregor talk about this. If you know who Gregor is, you know.
No, I don't.
He was saying that this is basically gonna make Malusi an anchor, and I'm like, oh right, just exactly what we need. Another fucking anchor with the MP5 with no scope. Excellent. But
Yeah, was that a jab at like Doc and Rook?
Yes, because that's what we need is another fucking anchor with an MP5.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Mute is becoming a 2-2, which means that he's going to be getting faster. I think this is the only SAS operator that got a buff.
Mute is becoming a 1-speed.
Oh, he's becoming a 1-speed. He's getting. I read it the opposite way.
This one is the dumbest change besides Malusi, in my opinion.
We want to
because
reinforce the use of the shotgun in low elos to help prep at the site.
Cool. How the fuck is that speed gonna affect anything?
The extra health will make close range engagements more appealing and help him survive more fights.
How about you make the shotgun better by buffing it?
Fucking shotguns in this game are in a piss poor state anyway.
Yeah, why don't you like focus on reworking shotguns as a whole and not fuck over Mute?
Ubisoft, if you're watching this video right now, I want you to go sound yourself with a cactus inside of your dick hole.
Anyways, but here's the thing, right? Mute was a Swiss Army operator in a sense because from the MP5K to the shotgun, he turns into one of the best roamer lurkers in the game to one of the best site setups and anchors in the game. And now with him being a 1-speed, it's gonna make he's no longer gonna be.
There's a lot of really slow operators coming in this operation. Osa's getting, Osa's getting reduced to a 1-speed.
This is pretty much
Osa only exposes her limbs while holding the Talonate shield. She is vulnerable when pushing around it, and she cannot fight back without exposing herself. The extra help may help her survive an engagement while the shield is equipped and get back
it's
safely.
actually a buff because she's going to be able to survive more encounters.
That does make a lot more sense. Instead of like, somebody just popping you in the arm while you deploy your shield, like you'll take some better hits from that.
Yeah.
Sens is gonna be picked more because they're getting flipped from a 1-speed to a 3-speed.
Again, though, look at their loadout.
Their loadout is
the POF9.
Yeah, they need to swap the secondary primary, like the second primary.
And no, I like the 417, but most people don't.
Okay, the 417 I just feel like, okay, well maybe they just need to buff the
They need to
assault
buff
rifle.
the POF9. They need to buff the POF9.
Yeah. Okay.
And then again, it doesn't fix the problems of the gadget, like not being able to roll under barricades and the shitty bounces and shit like that. It's not gonna help it. I mean, good for trying, but I don't know if it's gonna help a whole lot.
Then we have Sledge going to 2 armor, or no, 1 armor. No, fuck. 1 speed, 3 armor. God. Sometimes I wish for nothing but to have a metal rod inserted into my cranium and be lobotomized.
So the reasoning on this one is the dumbest.
Yeah, with this change, we intend to make Sledge to play a bit more carefully. Currently, when he takes control of an above floor, he feels free to destroy a lot without facing too much opposition. Slower movement will reduce the reaction time allotted to running away from nitro cells and extra noise. Make it easier to punish predictable players. On the other hand, added health may help them survive less accurate explosions.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? Without facing too much opposition. Pulse, nitro cells, impacts, just aiming upwards,
Solus?
roaming.
And Solus coming out.
Come on. Are you seriously telling me there's no opposition from playing on the top floor? There's a fuck ton of opposition from playing on the top floor. If somebody gets on the top floor and you are unable to take care of them, you are a shitty defender. Simple as that. You've already fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not Sledge's fucking fault.
It's the roamers' job to deal with people who do that.
Yeah. Bad
Anyway,
reasoning.
Thatcher,
Bad Ubisoft.
another fucking 1 speed, 3 armor. Thatcher keeps on getting banned, keeps on getting thrown in the shitter. I think he's starting to be fucking nerfed to the point where he's joining people like Blackbeard and fucking Sledge.
He's just a scapegoat. Dude.
Yeah, we considered a rework for some time, but decided to release the EMP impact grenade to see if its effect on the game and on Thatcher's ban rate. Before reevaluating its possible rework down the road, it's too early to seal the effects of the new gadget, but we can make some small changes to combat his high ban rate. By making him slower, he will need more time to rotate after using his resources to open up walls at the beginning of a round. This would make him seem like a less ban-worthy if players aren't interested in playing him in every situation.
Again, this is the brainlets of the Rainbow Six community who don't realize that EMP impacts exist, who don't know how to play Kali, who don't know how to play Flores, who don't know how to play Twitch.
What I was gonna say
know how
is
to play a variety of gadgets.
What I was gonna say is these guys who think that they're free-minded whenever it comes to banning Thatcher will ban Thatcher 100% of the time, and they don't even know why. And they don't even know why.
I'm gonna post something controversial to Ubisoft real quick. Make it so next season Thatcher cannot be banned. Make it so all these top
Yeah, if you're doing that with the
operators,
fucking maps, why not do it with the ops?
make it so all the current most banned operators that are getting banned right now, they make them so you can't ban them.
So you're forced to play against them.
And you're forced to play against them. So this way people learn to counter and play with and against these operators. And if they're still broken, you have more data to balance them.
I mean, hey, with Solus's release, that gives a very, very effective counter to Jackal.
Yeah.
So if you get scanned by a Jackal and then like that Jackal's coming after you, if you're a Solus, you can scan for his headpiece through a wall.
If it's active.
Is it? If it's well, I mean, if it's pinging, then it's active.
Yeah.
Anyway, Thunderbird. Thunderbird being a fucking roamer was the stupidest shit ever because that made her a very selfish op. I can understand the 2-speed 2-armor thing.
I'm not upset with that.
Yeah.
No comment, really. Other than
Zero becoming faster. 3-speed 1-armor.
good. Good change. Like that.
Yeah.
No comments otherwise.
Zoff.
Let's just.
A 1-speed.
I guess
3
Ubisoft
armor.
is into beating women because they have beat the shit out of Zofia lately. Because her LMGE is fucking garbage, and people who say the LMG is still useful, good for you. But bro, this shit's garbage. Her 762 or whatever it's called, M762, I believe, is still rocky as fuck. And just making her slower is just.
Yeah.
People say
agreed.
like they want to make her slower so she makes Ash look more unique. And to that I say, Last I checked, Flash can't concuss people.
I mean,
And also, Ash has
yeah.
infinite range. Zofia has arcs, and Ash has a larger blast radius.
Fair point.
Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Differentiating
More
her
different.
from Ash. I mean, I guess the speed wise thing of it, but I don't know.
But
Anyway.
Zofia was always slower.
Well, gotta yawn it out. Cut that out, editor. Me. Weapon balancing. They're reducing the damage on the AK-12. You already fucking made the kick on the weapon unmanageable. Now you're reducing the damage.
Well, they did this because of Ace. Let's just be honest. Fuse
Ace
had no...
is okay. Let's look at Ace's fucking Delta again, because Ace's Delta is not horribly overpowered. He's literally just picked a lot. Fuse is all the way down here. I don't think.
Popular. He's the most popular hard breacher.
Yeah, because his because his
AK-12.
breaching utility. No. His breaching utility is very good. Like Thermite, his assault rifle is fucking goated. Don't get me wrong, but Thermite is his breaching gadget is easily countered, and it's very, very audible.
Yes.
Because whenever you hear it explode, it like, you know, you could hear it all the way from across the fucking map. But Aces are a little bit more silent, and it also provides a lot more versatility.
I think the AK-12 is still gonna be a pretty good gun.
Yeah, even if it gets, I mean, I'm just saying that they just continually nerf the AK-12.
It is one of the best guns in the game.
Okay, and then with the introduction of the new recoil patterns, they expanded Jackal's C7E to 30 bullets instead of 25, which I'm not,
5 bullets.
yeah, I'm not really,
5 bullets.
yeah, I'm not really one to say anything about that. On PC only, FMG9 for Nook and Smoke gets nerfed to shit with recoil.
The FMG9 is not a good SMG, really.
It's okay whenever it's
Especially
your
when
only
it comes to
fucking...
Nook, because if you don't run the suppressor on... That's why I don't understand why they didn't give Nook
Hold on.
the MP5 SD or an integrally suppressed SMG.
Hold on. I just realized something. Remember earlier whenever we read Mute? Shotgun is what they're wanting to push. More shotgun gameplay. I think that they're trying to do the same thing for Smoke. By nerfing the FMG.
I think this is probably more targeted towards Nook, because if you read their reasonings...
Yeah, but at the same time... Oh yeah, I mean that does make sense as to why they would do that, considering the fact that the suppressor has no drawbacks anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, Finka and Fuse on console for the... Yeah, we don't play console, but we might as well like talk about them at least. It's the fucking, they're getting rid of the LMG meta on console finally.
Cool.
Because both of the LMGs got their increased upward vertical recoil speed done. And then the quality of life, friendly fire disabled during the prep phase. Also, what's coming to this next season is gonna be horrendous. You know, they didn't mention it in the video, they didn't mention it here. We don't know if it's gonna come next season. It could just not be there at all. But ranked 2.0 from the leaks.
It's gonna be in there next season. It is gonna be.
It is. It's confirmed.
Yes. And now, let me just say this, Ubisoft. No matter how much you try to rework ranked, unless you fix your anti-cheat, unless you balance the game and its operators, you're not gonna make ranked more a pleasant experience.
But yeah.
Anyways, that's pretty much the video.
That's pretty much the video. We just wanted to go over these changes. You know, make sure
half an hour.
you subscribe and hit the bell. That was not a half an hour. This is a full hour long.
Oh wow.
So, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Peace out, low gang.
Spread some cheddar on this boat cracker.
Wait, did they reach in? Oh yeah, they did. And they have, by the way, they have a Mossy. Shit. Where?
Holy shit!
Ash.
Holy
Ash.
shit!